let's talk about some of the common pitfalls and struggles that we have as parents. Now, you've done a lot of research and you've coached many parents. Can you talk about and tell us some of the reasons parents have a failure to launch?
Well, I think it has been a growing problem, and I would own it as I'm a boomer, basically. I guess that's the way you would label me. And I think it started somewhat with our generation because I think our generation became more invested in the success and the happiness of our kids than past generations. I mean, my father and mother raised me, and by the age of 18, they expected me to leave, and I was expecting to leave. I wasn't coming back home. And good luck. We've raised you at 18. You're on your own now, and
Same.
you make it or break it type of thing. But today's parents are more invested in their success and happiness of their kids, and that continues on when they're 16, 18, 20, 21. And if your kid at 21 or 22 is struggling in some way, parents continue to be involved. And that's where I think the term helicopter parent has often been used to describe parents who keep trying to control or direct or fix or whatever their young adults. So I think that's probably the biggest contributor to the difficulty parents have in letting go these days.
Yeah. Now, I've personally felt this pull in my own heart to shield my kids from hardship. Mm-hmm. What's the danger to our kids when we do too much of that?
Yeah, that overinvestment ends up creating the problem. So we talk about parents being helicopter parents, overinvestment. The overinvestment ends up creating a generation of entitled young adults, teens and young adults. A funny story, when my daughter went off to school about 5 miles away, Bethel College, and about 2 months in, and we were happy to see her go. I mean, there was a little bit of a contentious situation. It's time to be on your own, time to be off to college. She called me about 2 months into being at college, and she said, "Dad," she said, I didn't get back to the dining room tonight, and it closed. Would you bring a sandwich over to me?" It took me a minute to get off the floor from laughing at this. Like, what planet is she coming from? And she says, "Well, I guess you're not going to bring a sandwich. No, not in this lifetime. I'm not going to do that." And, I thought I would never think of wanting my parents to come over. I didn't want them coming to the college campus when I was there. But then I started thinking, where did she get the idea that she could call me to DoorDash a sandwich over to her? It must be me doing something to set that kind of mindset into her, entitlement. So I think parents have to stop and think about that. What am I doing that's taking over too much or creating this kind of dependency that I'm going to do things for them that they should be able to do for themselves, or that we're going to intercept the natural consequence of that situation and fix it? Okay, she's going to be hungry for a night. Big deal. Yeah. So
breakfast in the morning, you'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So my that's the way my parents were when I was coming up. It was like, hey, you at 18, you're an adult now. So
yeah,
a switch was flipped.
Yeah.
We were expected to either go to school or military, go get a job, something.
Right.
But as I was a boy, being a boy, we just couldn't wait to get out of the house. So it wasn't too much of a problem.
Sure.
For us. So yeah. I decided to join the military. That's how I got my launch, but worked out pretty well.